Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we have my Aritzia clientele sale haul. I'm also going to give you a lot of my recommendations. I didn't purchase that much from this sale, and if you aren't aware about the clientele sale, they do run it twice a year. They run it in June, and then I want to say it's in November. If I'm correct, the one in June I feel like is a better sale because it tends to be 20% off everything, where the one in November, as of recent years, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like the discount isn't as good. I feel like it's like 10% and some items are 20%. However, for me, the private sale started on Monday, whatever day Monday was. It was the 9th, and it runs until the 22nd, and then the sale is going to be open to everybody. So I didn't purchase that much from the sale. Honestly, I've shopped Aritzia for years, been a fan of them for years. However, as of recently, nothing is really catching my eye. I feel like I have a pretty extensive wardrobe. I have a ton of basics. I bought basics essentially in this video. A lot of t-shirts. You guys always ask me about my t-shirts. Majority of them I'd say are from Aritzia. This one is Jill Sander. I have 3 Jill Sander t-shirts that I also really like. These are much more expensive though. And then I have a couple of Fear God Essentials, but most of my t-shirts are Aritzia since you guys ask all the time. I have a couple to show you, and I didn't buy a lot because you can see on the wall over there, I have some items from Fabric, and they're just much more exciting. So let's get into this Aritzia sale haul, and I'll show you what I got. So I do have one more package that's coming, and it's just one t-shirt inside. Maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items in here. The first item is this belt. I have 2 belts from Aritzia. One is on a pair of jeans, I can see. I have one with the brass hardware and then silver hardware. I'm loving the silver hardware on belts lately, so I ended up getting this one. I've seen it around quite a bit. This is the perennial belt. I got it in a size small. That's typically the size that I get, but I liked the detail with this belt. What's the word I'm thinking of? Belt buckle. It's after work, sorry. So I really like this kind of belt buckle style. I think it will just kind of elevate my very basic outfits. I got mine in a size small. That's generally the size that I get it in. This is 100% leather. I wouldn't say that the belts are of the best quality, but they're better than, say, a lot of other whereas like Gap, for example. I have some belts from Gap, but I have some luxury belts, and I will say my luxury belts are better. Let me actually show you what I'm talking about. This one is by Wilfred. I think this one is actually pretty good quality. I haven't worn this one as much. I typically wear this one with dress pants just because it is a thinner belt, but you can see with this one with the leather here, it has rubbed off quite a bit on the side. This one I've been wearing a fair amount if I've been wearing belts. This one is it just says the Aritzia brand, and you can see where it's been rubbing off. So I typically will wear it here, and then I guess the buckle rests against that, and it's just been rubbing off quite a bit. So it's a little bit annoying. So I don't think the quality is technically the best, but like I said, compared to like H&M, which usually isn't even leather, and the Gap, I also have belts by them. This is of better quality, but nothing compared to the luxury belts I have. This was also a little bit expensive. This was $78. I know they have some for $78 and some for $100. I believe these other 2 were also $78, if I'm correct. Moving on, I have my favorite t-shirt of all time, and that is the function tee. I ended up getting this really bright color. I believe it's poppy red. However, I have it in gray. I have it in the navy blue. I have 2 of the whites, and I have 1 black and then 1 long sleeve black. I think my short sleeve black is in the wash though. I love this t-shirt. For me, it is the perfect fit because it has like longer sleeves, which I like, but it's not too cropped, so I can wear it to work. I don't want a shirt that's just like gonna show my belly, obviously. So I just like this, like it's the perfect tee. There's 2 different fabrics. There's the interlock as well as a regular. This one is, I don't know if this is the interlock. This is the interlock, I think. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't know the difference. It honestly feels the same to me if I compare the gray. One thing I will say is annoying is the sizing. So in all my function tees, I have a size small. When I picked up this gray one at Christmas, it was big. So this is the extra small, and I feel like it's still a little bit boxy. So if anything, I feel like they fit a little bit bigger. I don't ever put mine in the dryer, so I don't know. This one is in a small because that's the regular. I feel like it will be okay. It looks a little bit big, to be honest, but it doesn't look extremely big. So I ended up getting it in that red color. And then I also got it in, I got another black one. Now this one is different. This is the interlock. The interlock feels the exact same as the regular function tee. So I think that I don't know what the interlock even means. It's supposed to be thicker. The function tees in general are pretty thick. So this one looks smaller than the poppy. I don't know. But I ended up getting another black one, even though I already have one. I want to try the interlock function tee so the fabric would be different. But honestly, I think they're just phasing out the regular function and just calling it interlock. So I also got it in black. And then I got this one, which I think is the exact same style. It's all by Babaton, but it's a V-neck. This one looks really wide though. I probably should have sized down, but then it might be too cropped. So I just ended up getting this one, which is a V-neck. I used to wear V-necks all the time. I've kind of stayed away from them. I like the high crew, but decided to give this a try. This might be a bit too boxy for me though. If you can see it there. This is all the small. I think these are all $40, so you get 20% off that. So 3 basic tees, and then I ended up getting this one by Sunday Best because they're out of the white function tee. This one is called the Emma, I believe. Is this the Emma? Yeah, so this is the Emma tee. This one's $5 cheaper. It's definitely a lot thinner. You can tell the difference, and this is why I love the function tee. You can tell the difference in the fabric. The function tee is not see-through at all, whereas this one I can tell. Like I can see, I don't know, you guys can't see it, but I can see like my fingers through this one. So this one is cute. It looks like it's gonna fit pretty much the same. It's just the fabric's different. It's a couple hours later and FedEx just delivered this. So this is the other function tee that I got, and I thought this one was cute. I don't have any kind of pattern shirts, so I ended up getting this kind of a light, I guess no, like sky blue and white striped function tee. And then again, this is in the interlock fabric. And then let's see, I also got this. Okay, love the contour. It's such an amazing fabric. I have 3 Skims bodysuits. Love them. They're so soft, so just like, it feels like you're not wearing anything at all. The contour is a little bit thicker, so if you're worried about not wearing a bra underneath, the contour is really good. So I ended up picking up this one, which is the 90s tank top, and I got it in a small. That's the size I always get. I like this one because it has a high neckline and then it cuts in. So for reference, I do have 2 of the bodysuits in the 90s cut from Aritzia. So it's just, the only difference is that this is obviously a full bodysuit with a thong back, but it's the same style. So I wanted to get just the tank top version because, I mean, bodysuits are cute. They kind of snatch you, but sometimes you just don't want to deal with a bodysuit. So I ended up getting this one. This was $48. These wash really well. I haven't had any issues with them pilling. Highly recommend them, but I'd also highly recommend the bodysuits as well. I really like the bodysuits. And if you don't want to pay the price, like I said, this is the Skims one, which is really kind of similar in the cut, as you can kind of see there. It has a high neck, and then it has kind of like a lower cut here around the bust. They're very, very similar to each other, I'd say. And I ended up picking up this, which is a tube top. I haven't worn a tube top in forever. This looks like it might be a bit big around the bust. Just like this, I can tell that's a little bit stretchy here. But this one is linen, and it is called the Midtown. I got it in a size small in the black, but it is linen, but it's lined. So you wouldn't have to wear a bra if you have a smaller chest, or if you just in general don't like wearing bras. But I thought this would be cute. I could wear it with basic jeans, or like I said, my effortless pants will kind of dress it up a little bit. And yeah, so we'll see. I haven't, like I said, worn a tube top in forever. And then this is the last item that I got. I have this already in the long sleeve. This is the Denim Forum, and it is just the 90s vintage shirt in 7 years taboo blue. I think I have the exact same color in the long sleeve. I think I got the 7 years taboo. I got this one in a size extra small. They fit super big. The last one I got is in a small, and it's really oversized, but it looks kind of cool if you like to sort of wear it off the shoulder, one sort of sleeve. But I just thought this was a basic. Love it. I wish I had a crop version of this, but this will just be cute. And like I said, it's nice if you are layering. Like even if I go to the beach and I put this on over top, I think it will be cute to layer. Moving on to my recommendations, the slouch coat. I have 6 of them now. I know, it's an issue. I have 3 of the winter slouches, and then I have 3 of like what they call the summer slouches. So it's more of that lightweight material. I love them. I love the summer ones. I've even worn those in the fall and the spring because they are just so comfortable. They're made out of polyester, and then one is made out of cotton, but if you get the winter ones, they're typically made out of wool or cashmere or camel hair. Highly recommend it, even if you buy it right now off season. It's just going to be a great deal to get 20% off, and then you're ready for the winter time, right? Another recommendation would be these jeans by A Gold E. I have 2 pairs. I have the black pair as well as this lighter, I guess mid blue denim. This one I got from Aritzia. The black one I got from 24S. They are called the Low Curve Jean by A Gold E. They have a slight barrel, I'd say very, very, very slightly. They kind of go out and then taper in very slightly. But I love these jeans. I get so many compliments whenever I wear them. They're perfect. Honestly, would highly, highly recommend them. They are pricey, but because you're getting 20% off, I would recommend it. I get mine in a size 25. I could go down to a 24, but what I like about this in a size 25 is that I can wear it a little bit higher, like at, I'd say, my belly button, and I can wear a belt with it, and typically that's why I have this belt here. But if I don't wear the belt, I can wear them lower, so they sit low on my hips. So then I would also highly recommend their sweatsuits. So I have a ton of their hoodies. This one has become my favorite. I don't know, I think this is the boyfriend, if I'm correct. The reason why I like this one is because it is like super baggy, but then the arms aren't really long. So for me, at some point, sometimes I even feel like the arms could be a tiny bit longer. If you're taller than me, I'm only 5'4". The arm length might be a bit too small for you. You might need to size up. I got this in a size small because I want to be, like I said, like a typical boyfriend fit. I wouldn't say size down. I'd say if you size down, then you're, I don't know, what's the point in getting the boyfriend fit then if you don't want it to be super baggy? But I love this. I really like this color. It almost looks black sometimes when I wear it, but it's like a heathered navy. So highly recommend their hoodies. They also really wash well. I don't have issues with pilling or anything like that. I do have hoodies from other brands, and I found that they've pilled, but so far I've been really lucky with the ones from Aritzia. So that would be it. Again, my recommendations, I mean, I talked about them throughout, but definitely the slouch coat, definitely those jeans, and then if you need another hoodie, get some hoodies while they're 20% off. But that is everything. I don't think I'll get anything else from the sale. Like I said, I have a pretty large wardrobe as well. I have those new items from Fabrique, and those are like the fun items. I basically just picked up basics. So if there are any questions, please leave them down below. And until next time, I hope you're having a good day. Bye.